However, there is one well-known investor who appears to be an excellent option right now. Who among you believes it's a bad idea to buy the coin? Why? What is the SEC's strategy for launching a new attack on Ripple? To discover out, watch the video until the conclusion. But first, at the end of the month, we'll give out 50 XRP coins to one lucky subscriber to help them get started with XRP. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on XRP. Greetings, XRP Army. Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank, has officially introduced his cryptocurrency. He continues to employ the same investment approach and currencies as before. He also discussed cryptocurrency market bubbles, diversification, regulation, and why non-fungible tokens he believes will outperform Bitcoin in the long term. He went on to explain that he sees the entire crypto sector as a software development team, and that he trusts very strong, innovative software engineers to lead the industry forwards. He'd had enough. He revealed the following when asked about his Bitcoin holdings. Hedera, Polygon, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Serum, according to O'Leary, are all software bets, development teams, and there are a variety of use cases for each of these investments. When asked if the Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States might decide that some of the cryptocurrencies he owns are securities, and what he will do if that happens, he said no. I don't think there's a chance, O'Leary said immediately if that happened. When such information gets public, I will have no desire to do business with them, even though I am one of them. If I possessed a position, it's possible that I'd sell it. I have no desire to engage in a legal battle with regulators over my cryptocurrency assets. At all times, I'd like to be completely obedient. He voiced similar concerns about XRP in November. For the cryptocurrency XRP, the Securities and Exchange Commission has filed a lawsuit against Ripple Labs and its CEOs, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. I have no desire to invest in legal action against the SEC. That is a terrible notion, he stated emphatically. If you think O'Leary is wrong, leave a comment with XRP Army. Furthermore, there is some alarming news regarding the SEC complaint. When Ripple's claim of fair notice was dismissed by the SEC, almost everyone engaged in the case was taken aback. XRP, the cryptocurrency's native token, has fallen in value due to the market's downward trend. In the last 24 hours, the stock has declined 2.33% to 70 cents. This comes as the well-publicized SEC versus Ripple case nears its finish in late April. The SEC has taken a new step this year that has many people questioning if their aspirations have been misguided all along. The American regulator is stealing a successful technique when it comes to Ripple's most key points. Another strategy from a different scenario. The federal court heard the case of John M. Fife and 5 of his corporations. After selling $21 billion in penny stocks and making a profit of $1 billion in September 2020, the Securities and Exchange Commission estimates that $61 billion was transacted without securities dealers being registered with the SEC. Do you believe this is terrible news for Ripple? By the way, let us know what you think in the comments area below. The SEC did not give them with a fair notice, and the phrase dealer can be construed in a multitude of ways. According to Fife's defense, which used a similar argument to Ripple's, the accusation was disputed by the SEC. This explanation was rejected by the court in a judgment issued last month. It was only natural for the regulator to take advantage of the rejection to attack Ripple's fair notice position, which was a key part of the company's argument, but it was overruled. Ripple's fair notice position, which is similar to this, claims that the SEC failed to notify them of a potential breach of federal securities laws and that the regulator misconstrued the term investment contract on the facts, the law, and the equity. The business claims that the SEC's notion that XRP constitutes an investment contract is erroneous. Ripple claims that, as has been alleged, an international regulatory agency has not determined that XRP is a security. Contrary to popular belief, the exact reverse is true. The United States would be the unlucky oddity to be discovered in this case. Do you think Ripple has a chance to win the case? If that's the case, you'll want to give this video a thumbs up. The SEC claims that investment contracts have been bound by legal limits since 1946, based on the recent outcome of the Fife case. In the case of Ripple, the term investment contract has been legally enforceable since 1946, 298,299, and the case of W.J. Howie Company v. United States, according to a legal source that can be relied on. As a result, Fife has more power to dismiss Ripple's fourth affirmative defense, which he does in this case. The terminology used in these cases, on the other hand, are distinct. According to attorney Jeremy Hogan on Twitter, the Fife case's verdict is marginally favorable. This improves the SEC's case in its request to strike Ripple's fair notice defense, which is why, as previously reported, the SEC filed a motion to strike Ripple's fair notice defense with the court. While there are parallels between the two cases, Hogan claims that Fifes was in a totally different stage of litigation and the test is wholly different than the standard in the other case. The defendant in the Fife case attempted to allege fair notice in order to have the lawsuit dismissed in the SEC v. Ripple case. Because the level of proof needed of a party was insufficient, the case was dismissed totally. The bar for requesting a complaint be dismissed is exceedingly high. The Securities and Exchange Commission is attempting to strike this time. In this way, it faces a huge uphill battle. Endeavor. Even in the face of bad news, there are reasons to be optimistic. During the calendar year 2021, the digital asset custody firm DigiVault, which is a subsidiary of 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 Coinbase, a NASDAQ-listed cryptocurrency exchange, has seen its stock price soar 30-fold. In terms of the number of digital assets it owns, a new cryptocurrency has been added to the cryptocurrency's assets in custody. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Polkadot are examples of cryptocurrencies supported by Custodian, which previously supported 50 different tokens. It has also been added to the asset pool of the cryptocurrency Custodian, which now includes Ripple. The timing is particularly fascinating because the company seemed nonchalant about it. The SEC v. Ripple case, which is currently in court, might have far-reaching consequences. Meanwhile, because to its popularity, DigiVault has chosen to include XRP to its list of assets under custody. It is in high demand, especially after collaborating with Asset Reality, which has allowed it to reach a bigger consumer base, including sophisticated investors and family members, law enforcement and government institutions, as well as hedge funds and investment managers. The value of digital assets, as well as the technology, said Robert Cooper, CEO of DigiVault, as evidenced by the historic increases, the infrastructure it supports can no longer be overlooked. We observed a surge in cryptocurrency adoption in 2021. However, this increased participation raises awareness of the dangers of security breaches, as well as hacks. Our expansion reflects industry participants' increased knowledge that we are significantly more selective in our selection of accredited and regulated service providers. In the coming year, we will continue to focus on raising industry standards and raising knowledge of methods to participate in the marketplace responsibly while also protecting our clients. We can continue to increase the list of assets we can safely keep for them by continuing to expand the list of assets we can securely store for them. What are your thoughts on O'Leary's assertion? Do you believe now is a good time to invest in XRP? Let us know what you think in the comments area. If you wish to learn more about XRP, there are 2 films on the last screen that you can watch. Please consider subscribing and giving us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Look forwards to seeing you in the future video. Please keep in mind that cryptocurrency prices fluctuate regularly, so by the time you see this video, it may have changed to a completely different value. The material in this video is not intended to be investment or financial advice. None of it should be construed as financial, trading, or other types of advice. And none of it should be construed as investment advice. The content itself, the information presented in this video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as legal advice, financial guidance. Before making any investment, make sure you do your homework and consult with a financial advisor.